Welcome fans to Fayette Ewing Coliseum for one of the most electrifying local matchups we've seen in decades. ULM and Grambling about 10 minutes away from tipping off in the second round of the WNIT. Welcome to Selection Show Monday.
How about those dogs?
That's right, fans. How about those dogs indeed? For the third time in the last 4 seasons, Louisiana Tech hearing its name called for a ticket to the NCAA Regionals. That's right, Aaron, and as you can hear behind me, fans are fired up for the Panthers' 12th appearance in the semifinals as they welcome in the Wildcats. While Sterlington is 5-6 in those matchups, they are a perfect 12-0 at home in playoff games since 2017. Welcome into the Saturday Night Blitz. I'm Megan, that's Brendan. One of the most anticipated games of the season has arrived. Demario Davis is bringing his message to Monroe. Welcome to sports. We're here at the North Monroe Baptist Church where the Saints Pro Bowler is getting set to speak at the FCA Night of Champions banquet. A quarterback battle is heating up out at Malone Stadium. Welcome to sports. Bryant Vincent upping the competition with 7 QBs on the roster. Hey Aaron, and welcome fans to Burton Coliseum here in Lake Charles. 5 Northeast Louisiana squads made the trip to the top 28, but now only one survives in the chase for the championship. Well, fans, it has been a crazy day here at the Love Shack. Louisiana Tech gets it done in the night game. They are advancing, and of course, we'll be right back here tomorrow. The Channel of Champs has you covered for Liberty, Louisiana Tech tomorrow at 12:30. That will do it for now from the Love Shack. More news and weather coming up right after the break. Welcome fans to Natchitoches and the holy grail of sports history in the state. The 2024 Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame induction weekend kicks off today as 12 of the state's superstars will officially be enshrined into these hallowed halls. Headlining the 2024 class are Saints Super Bowl MVP quarterback Drew Brees, Olympic and WNBA champion from LSU Simone Augustus, and Northeast Louisiana's very own Wilbert Ellis.
You know, I would be like Eddie Robinson, I would cry. Eddie said, when I look at something like that, I get cold chills.
Coach Ellis led Grambling's baseball program for 30 years after serving the previous 13 as an assistant under Ralph Waldo Emerson Jones. Coach Ellis retired in 2003 after posting a 743, 463, and 1 record with 3 SWAC championships and 3 NCAA tournament appearances.
Boy, let me tell you, that takes me back there.
The Ruston native not only has his name etched in the Hall of Fame history, but he is also the second ever recipient of the Louisiana Sports Ambassador Award, which recognizes long-term contributions to the community and the state's sports landscape. While Coach Ellis is a member of multiple Hall of Fames, he says this one is his proudest achievement.
I would say it's at the top. You know, when I went into the American Baseball Coaches Hall of Fame, the Louisiana Coaches Hall of Fame, then I went into the SWAC Hall of Fame, went into the Legend Hall of Fame, and then the other hall, Louisiana Justice Hall of Fame. This is at the top because I'm receiving the highest honor that can be given to an individual in this Hall of Fame, and I'm the second one. So I feel real good about it, and I thank God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who made everything possible.
When Coach Ellis officially crosses the stage Saturday as a Louisiana Sports Hall of Famer,
Wilbert Ellis.
he is not sure he'll be able to contain his emotions.
I'm not sure, but I do think there are quite a few. I'm going to try to hold my tears, as Coach Robinson would always say, you know, you're going to cry because you need to cry for joy. And I just feel that this honor has been given to me, and God has made a way, and the people of the state of Louisiana and the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame have seen what it was to get me involved and receive this honor. I hope Mel and I can hold it, but I'm not sure. Whatever happens, let it happen. I'm sure it'll be accepted.
We'll have much more from Coach Ellis and the rest of the 2024 class before they are officially inducted on Saturday. Reporting from the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame for KNOE 8 Sports, I'm Megan Murray.
Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark. Number 22, Caitlin Clark.
The Caitlin Clark effect. coined during her record-breaking career at Iowa for the popularity the superstar brings to women's basketball. And the numbers tell the whole story. Entering Clark's senior season, the Hawkeyes sold out all of their home games for the first time ever.
You all inspired me just as much as I inspired you, and you allowed me to live out my dream every single day, and for that I'm forever thankful. So thank you. It's been very special, and this place will always be home to me.
And there's a reason why she's referred to as the GOAT of TV ratings. The 2023 national championship game between Iowa and the champion LSU Tigers was the most watched women's college basketball game in history, averaging 9.9 million viewers. But that record didn't last long. The 2024 title game between Iowa and South Carolina set television sets on fire. How about 18.9 million viewers, making it the most watched basketball game, including the men's championship game and NBA Finals since 2019.
All right, let's go right here. Here we go. Here we go. Together on three. 1, 2, 3. Together. Hey, more hard layups. More hard layups.
Clark's impact on the game can be seen and heard in courts all across Northeast Louisiana.
People can say, you know, oh, it's the Caitlin Clark effect. It really is. Like, I mean, it's everywhere they go, but she's brought little girls, little boys, grown men, families, old people. Like, it's just a wide range. Like, it's not one demographic, it is. And I think that's so cool.
On the court, Clark redefines the game with her three-point shot.
Caitlin Clark hits the three-pointer, and Clark makes history once again. No one in the history of the sport has hit more threes in a season than Clark has this year.
While ULM head coach Missy Bilderback admires Clark's long ball, she's hoping the Warhawks don't try to emulate it too much.
Everybody wants to be a Caitlin Clark, yeah. I hope that doesn't translate too much in our team, but no, absolutely. And, you know, obviously she's made great strides for the game, and that's been really, really cool to watch.
The Caitlin Clark effect took over the W before the opening tip-off.
The first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
The 2024 WNBA draft, where the Indiana Fever selected Clark with the first overall pick, averaged 2.45 million viewers, and that is the most in WNBA draft history. Clark's first regular season game against the Sun, another milestone. Most watched WNBA game since 2002. And the Fever games through the first half of the season have already set WNBA viewership marks on ESPN, ABC, and NBA TV. But the crowds don't seem to bother the rookie ahead of her first All-Star game.
It seems like the bigger the stage, the better Clark performs.
I don't think it's any different from college. Like, I played in front of sold-out crowds literally every single game, so these environments don't, scare me or impact me at all. I think it's just embrace it, enjoy it. I'm sure there'll be just like a lot of basketball fans here that really appreciate the game. So for myself, that's fun to play in front of.
The NCAA Division I all-time leading scorer also transferred her talent to the W. The Rookie of the Year frontrunner broke 2 WNBA records in the Fever's final game before the All-Star break.
Caitlin decided not to shoot. Mitchell Will hits the three. Oh my goodness. We're tied again. This is incredible.
The Caitlin Clark effect is helping our area stars dream big.
It's been amazing to watch, and just the crowds and the different opportunities that they have to play in front of packed arenas. It's pretty cool, and gives our kids something to really strive for and work towards. It's just really probably the best time in the history of the sport to be involved, in women's college basketball.
The eyes that are being brought to her game is tremendous, and I think that's what we all hope for, as little kids and then growing through the game. So it's been really fun to see, and I think it's just the kind of the tipping point. Like, let's see where we can take this.
If you're still questioning whether the Caitlin Clark effect is a real thing, this story from Louisiana Tech head coach Brooke Storr about her 12-year-old son is all the evidence you need.
During the regular season, not even March Madness, before we even get to the tournament, it's like January. And the 12-year-old boy group text in our neighborhood is about women's basketball. But none of them play basketball. And they were talking about women's basketball, women's college basketball. And for me, like, that grew up playing the game and obviously has been associated with it for my whole life, that's a moment that you go, all right, we haven't arrived, but the steps that have been taken have been tremendous.
National Player of the Year, number 22, Caitlin Clark.
Reporting for KNOE 8 Sports, I'm Megan Murray.
Right now, KNOE 8 Sports named the best sportscast 3 of the last 4 years from the Louisiana Sports Writers Association.
They will face the winner from Wednesday's matchup at the First Four in Dayton between Montana State, the Big Sky champs, and Grambling State making their first NCAA tournament.
Yeah, congratulations to the Tigers of Grambling State.
For the first time in program history, Grambling is going to the big dance. The Tigers hearing their name called on Selection Sunday for the very first time. And now the madness can officially commence. The G-Men match up against Montana State in the First Four Wednesday in Dayton, Ohio. And 3-time SWAC Coach of the Year, Dante Jackson, is ready to get to work.
It's just an overwhelming feeling because you work so hard and you put so much into these guys, and these guys put so much into their craft of being a basketball player, being a student athlete, and just see it all culminate at that one time was just amazing, especially after losing by 3 points in the championship game last year. It was just an incredible feeling. You know, we got to get out here, we got to compete. At the end of the day, it's just competition. So no matter who we was playing, you know, we got to be ready to play.
I'm just really excited, you know, with this being Graham's first time going to the tournament. And it's been a long season, a lot of long practice days, so I'm just excited that it's paying off. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still another basketball game. It's just regular people just like us. We hoopers, they hoopers. So whoever comes out victorious, our plan is us. So
it feels wonderful, bro. First time that we're doing this, we made history. Feel great. I'm very ready. I know my teammates ready. I know they're ready to go to war and leave it all on the court.
On the women's side, LSU also going dancing. The Tigers earned the 3 seed and will open the tournament in the PMAC against 14 seed Rice. This will be the 3rd straight year that LSU hosted a regional. They opened last year with wins against Hawaii and Michigan, en route to eventually winning their first ever national championship. The Tigers have moved on from their SEC championship loss against South Carolina, and now they're ready for what comes next, which is taking care of business at home.
Well, it's important because it's really a reward for your year. It's a reward for what you've done, your entire body of work. And then I think it's important that our fans get to see us potentially 2 more games. And I know that our atmosphere will be, there won't be any better in the country. It'll be as good as anywhere in the country as far as atmosphere. Certainly you'd rather play on your home court than be on the road. So after the first and second rounds, those of us who get to host will then go potentially try to win 2 more on the road.
Other Northeast Louisiana teams also brought the heat this season, so just let the good times keep on rolling. In her first season, Missy Bilderbeck leading ULM to its first postseason appearance since 1994. The Warhawks earn a berth to the WNIT. And they're not the only ones. Year 1 under Grambling head coach Courtney Simmons, she leads the Tigers to their first 20-win season since 2002-03, and they earned the automatic SWAC qualifier to the WNIT. Lots of schedule changes on the diamond this weekend with the rain. Dogs series finale against Northwestern State pushed back 90 minutes, but there was still Sunday baseball at the Love Shack. Louisiana Tech looking to break out the brooms and sweep the series over the Demons. Head coach Lane Burroughs must have sent a message to his dogs after dropping 5 of 6 games before this weekend. Tech right back to its winning ways with 2 straight. Big reason has been Dalton Davis's production at the plate. 5 for 8 in the first 2 games. Make that 6 for 9. Bottom of the first, Davis goes yard, his 4th homer of the season of the 2-run variety. Davis must have called his shot, points to the crowd, says, "Yep, I told you, Tech strikes first, up 2-0. Some fans in green today, and it takes the luck of the Irish to hit back-to-back jacks. While the Dogs find the pot of gold, Ethan Bates follows it up, moonshot into the kennel in right. Also his 4th home run of the season, 30th RBI. Dogs jump ahead 3-0 in the first inning. Let's go to the top of the second. Burraway for the Demons. He is going to answer, though, with one of his own. That's a solo shot, his first of the season. Northwestern State does cut into the lead 3-1. But Demon fans, they weren't cheering for long. Bottom of the frame, Cole McConnell shoots it up the middle. Give him 30 RBIs on the season, 3 for 5 day. Lead back out to 3. And we are just getting started. Bates back again, hungry for more. Pulls it through the 3-4 hole. McConnell comes around to score one of his 4 runs of the game. And keep on smiling, Bulldog Nation, because it's George Corona's turn. Lifts one off the wall and left. That's an RBI double. Dogs score 5 runs in the second to go up 8-1. And just some gaudy numbers at the plate. Corona 4 for 5 with 3 bibbies. Davis 5 for 6, 4 runs batted in and 3 runs scored. Louisiana Tech secures the series sweep over Northwestern State 15-5. On the softball diamond, Louisiana Tech not having the same luck. They dropped the series finale against Middle Tennessee. Still win the series, though, 5-1. Over on SEC baseball, LSU, not what fans were expecting. Mississippi State run rules them in this one, 15-5. Lady Tigers also dropped their first game of the season. Louisiana Tech fans, though, they might love that score. The Diamond Dogs head to Baton Rouge Tuesday to take on the Tigers. That's your look at sports. We'll be right back.